The FDA is rejecting a gay teen's tissue donation because of his sexual orientation. Now, this is not anything new, but AJ Betts died of suicide last year because he was bullied for his sexual orientation, race, and a cleft lip. Because of that, he became an organ donor. And, you know, his heart, his lungs, his kidneys all went to good use. But unfortunately, his eyes, which is considered a tissue, was not able to be donated. And here's what, and this is a law, and people don't even know this, but I think you got to inform yourself here, folks. So the FDA's law is the following. There's a lifetime deferral policy for MSM, which is men who have sex with men. Blood donations have been called into question years because it lacks scientific basis. Now, this is all from the American Prospect, but basically there is a lifetime deferral on men who have sex with men from giving blood or giving tissue or giving platelets. It really lacks scientific basis. It's all based upon this whole idea that in the 1980s they weren't testing blood, and at that particular point in time there were a lot of people in the LGBTQ community who were infected with HIV/AIDS. And because of, you know, they say because of sexual orientation that, you know, men who have sex with men are at higher risk to contract, you know, communicable diseases. But that's why you test the blood. Hello. Duh. And what they found is that blood testing is completely, you know, is effective in sort of finding out if you have HIV/AIDS. But, you know, I got to tell you, they need to use, and this is my thing on this, right? And what we need from the FDA is to come up with more precise levels of questioning that could further, you know, reduce the risk by asking questions about sexual practices, including the use of contraception, the number of sexual contact partners you have that reflect accurate variations of transmission rates, instead of just classing a whole group of people and saying this whole group of people can no longer give blood. Right? That's the problem. When you just swath the whole group of people together, it takes away from the ideal that, you know, it really just makes the people it's like a monolithic strike. It doesn't make any sense because there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of healthy men who have sex with men who are probably healthier than the people that are donating blood now. Just putting it out there.